and I am live. Finally finished Friday. And yes, I just remembered I was going to do something before the stream, and I do see I need to turn my me cam a little bit. Come here. Yeah. Oh no, let me do it the other way. There we go. Hi. If there is anything wrong with sound, hello Tony. Microphone is working, I hope. At least, yes, I believe you can hear me. Good. Welcome Tony, how are you doing? I am quickly finishing up washing my my Overgourd, what I completely did forget to do before stream today. But how was your day? How is your weekend starting? It still was the last day of officially my last day of my holiday. And oh, this is going to be a very fun stream. All sounds good here, good. Doing good here. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I did have a very nice vacation. Oh, I'll zoom out a little bit because it's a big mini. Always strange to say, big minis. And in a moment I will have to grab my cup of coffee. Also did forget it, but good to hear that everything is okay over there. And the reason I said that it's going to be a really great stream today, I have a little bit trouble with holding the mini, and I will tell you in a moment when after I have grabbed my coffee. Ouch. And Wiki D, hey, hello, welcome. And Tony, I plan to do a big sort out in the hobby room over the week. Oh, you only need a weekend? Oh. One moment, I'll get my coffee and I'll put on my talking hat. One moment. Friday weekend, weekend. By the way, hello and how are you? Sorry, I am not. I'm not. Always. I'm one of those socially awkward people. One of them, and I always think that when I say hi, you already know that I am also asking how are you doing, how is your day, what have you been doing and everything, but that's just my brain because it is light speeding ahead. Sorry. But welcome, how are you doing? Loved your puzzle stream, by the way. I just did a little bit of work. Completely not my kind of game. To be honest, my kind of games do not really exist, except World of Warcraft that I can play all alone and don't have to think too much. Coffee. Anywho, yes, so the last week I had a vacation, and I did have a very nice, I have made a very nice planning. I'm fine, thank you, just doing a million things. Oh yeah, the main thing, yeah, and I also jumped from one thing to the other, just like, yeah. No, I started a hard foam building stream. I'm making all kinds of little houses, buildings, and I started very simple with a wooden hut, house, whatever you want to call it. But I also wanted to finish some of those, so I can next time I can show a painted one. And just as you say, while I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Last week Johnny, hello, welcome, and thank you for the resub.
John the Templar subbed, and is one of the Baldylocks now. Thank you, John the Templar, for supporting our channel. Hello everyone.
A quick year. Shine, yes, you have. Role player. Cool. I used to play D&D online where there was always a bit of a thing between the two games. Yeah. Well, the whole WoW thing. That's how social I was with it. I never did raids. Dungeons only when I had a very high level character of my own, because I had 2 accounts, 2 laptops. And when there was nobody to play, to roleplay, I only roleplayed, mainly, then it was, one of my higher levels was teaching a lower level, all kinds of stuff, in-game. Oh, and a wild Sentret has appeared, for who wants to catch it. One kind, a little bit, yeah. I don't know what loneliness means. Not that I was lonely, never. I have no idea what loneliness means. I like to be alone, but I also have learned that I want to express myself to other people who do the same, have the same interests. Mainly because when I start talking to people who do not have the same interest, yeah. They often start to act a little bit funny, or a little bit like, yeah. In a kind way most of the time. Anywho, go back to my original branch of my telling tree. I had a week of holiday, so yes, I am rested. I was going to paint a windscreen outside. I have a windscreen with windows and all that kind of stuff. Wooden window frame. And Saturday I started to scratch off the old paint, and then I saw this is not worth repainting. So I totally dropped that whole plan. I'm going to get to build something new around that. That's no problem. But then I made a new planning, and so far, oh wait, I have to rearrange it a little bit. Nope. And as it always goes with planning, even if I am the only one who is doing stuff, it's literally, I planned this, did that. I planned this, did. I cleaned up my whole, cleaned up my whole little room over here. Meaning that the first 2.5 days I have been drilling holes into bases of all my 3D printed 28 to 32 millimeters models, so they so I can magnetize them. Hey Viking Pie, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You will be partially lurking. Oh, only your left side, or only your right, left, right, up, down, whatever side. No problem. Enjoy the lurk. So yeah, now is a little bit of a problem if you because the magnets are very small, so I did not want to use a power drill. I do have a Dremel which different speed, but even that goes too fast. So did everything by hand, no problem, until yesterday. The last thing that I did was I put my laptop somewhere else. It's now behind this screen that you cannot see now, because there were still all the cables were laying around. I had a lot of extension cables. The place where it was located was very dangerous because I have to walk around it every time. I already touched it a few times, so I think it could fall down. Now it's in a place that doesn't happen. All the cables are neatly done, but halfway that day my thumb is acting up a little bit, especially this part. And I think I have strained it a little bit too much with all the holding the minis and drilling. So yay! It's something I know. I have had those things. It's not a tendon, that's for sure, because then it would be over here, and I've been had surgery on that one, which was a great success because it's literally, I guess I just have a big muscle leg, and holding a mini is for a little while no problem. And I still keep talking and asking you, anybody else doing anything? Because my Overgourd still has to dry a little bit. Luckily it is quite, oh, I see a lot of, I should have seen that before. And I see little parts that I did miss. Well, that was something I wanted to do before the stream, and just now discovered, oh yeah, I was going to do that before the stream. As always, I thought I was quite on time. Well, my stream did start on time, but yeah. As I said, I was building some foam houses. It's a hobby I started a few years when I was still DMing. And not only houses, but all kinds of stuff. And I want to go back to that a little bit. It's fun, but even though I do have a big workplace, it's always a big mess, even if I'm painting or building. So I had to clean up everything. I do have, luckily because I did, I have put everything, I do have some kitchen trolleys that were empty because I did put everything in my Kvizzle IKEA storage thingies. So that was a lot of room saving. Tony, also planning a Mordheim style undead group. Oh, wanted to do a street scene with them. So it's, oh. Well, those are two words. I mean, Mordheim, undead, you got my attention. The first Mordheim warband were undead. Lucky for me, you need to know a lot about them and about your opponents to really get them good into fighting, meaning tactics. I do not even know how to write that word. Let's stand alone, let's alone that I know what it all means. But yeah, that's by the way not even a very bad idea. I mean, making small scenes with all the models I have. Oh, Tony, you bring out the best ideas. Thank you very much. Good. Now, so that was my holiday. Luckily, we did have a lot of good weather. It's even getting warmer this weekend, I hear. They have what we call a kermis here in town. So tomorrow evening there will probably be some music around here. Well, it's a little bit more over to that side over there of the village, but as you know, big village. Oh, you got a corpse cart laying around somewhere, so I'd like to add that in. And that's corpse cart, yeah. Yeah, they did have quite some cards in the whole history of the undead. With God's got that the big one, the last one, the plastic one, with all those. Oh yeah. At one point I had even 3 of them. One completely painted, not by me, and 2 still in the box. Oh no, yeah, in fact 2 in the box. As I had 3 of them, I thought, I need some kind of strange, well, the card itself, I can use for all kinds of stuff, as scenery or whatever. So yes, build it, paint it, but all those corpses on top, I made them so that I could get them off, and then all those feet of those little corpses that were lying on the card, they did touch the floor. The floor. Hey, that's a nice beast, because from the internet, somebody had made a flesh orgy, or whatever you want to call it. Nothing sexual, but it's a little something like a gibbering mouther. Shambling mount, but then made from all kind of corpses. Nice idea. So hey, that was my my little monster. And Viking pie. Temps just dipped below 28 Celsius in my room. I'm looking forward to the warmer weather. Yeah. And yeah, cool. Yeah, well, as a DM, I have a lot of monsters and things I have rebuilt, remodeled, changed. So yeah, I mean, if the players are tracking down some kind of weird alchemist that does combine a lot of animals together, and also insects. I don't know if there was some kind of a meme thingy that somebody did Photoshop an elephant's head on a small bird, or that kind of stuff. And that gave me the idea. Yeah, we have some weird alchemists, but the big problem was the alchemist was just doing experiments on animals, so he could try to find out certain things about life and that kind of stuff, because yeah, he was working for a vampire. That was not only one. Well, in fact, he was working for one, but yeah, there were a few more. Where there's one vampire, most of the time there are more. Unless you are called Strahd or Dracula, I believe. I hope. That's the only vampire in Curse of Strahd, I hope. Yes? Oh. We will see. For your information, yes, I am playing in Curse of Strahd. Right, Viking pie. A little bit of that. It's, even though, of course, it is also not only warm, also it is quite humid, of course. That's the Netherlands. But it does already start. Keep hoping. Oh yeah, I will send you my backstory. I wanted to get in touch with one of the other players, so I can link my backstory to his backstory. Still haven't heard of him, so I will send you just my backstory. Then you can do your thing with it. Ouch! 150 followers. Yes. Very important. Right. The wash has to dry. Right.
Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty. Oh.
Yeah. I have seen the one doing that same song, but then he changed indeed the whole lyrics into toss a coin to your Twitch streamer or something, or the Twitcher, I believe he said. But anywho, come on, you can do it. Dry. And that's why I hate, don't like washes anymore.
Hydrate, but all I have is coffee.
Okay, there goes the last little bit. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh. Damn. It's almost too warm for coffee, but I need it sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Good. Oh. Well, I didn't really clean this up. Oh, that's just really good. Especially picking up with the thumb. Yeah. Oh, I can do those. Those can go in the archive. It's also a reminder for yourself. Yeah, difficult there. 10% man, 90% coffee. Yeah, well, I mean, what was the thing I saw on the internet? Of course, I mean, the human body is made out of so much water, and without water you don't have coffee. So. You know, I had it somewhere, but I have seen it somewhere. Oh, and a wild Ellicott has appeared in chat. Ah, thank you. That was my WhatsApp. Okay, let's see. Yes. While we are waiting, sorry, I am. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that's not very important. It's more like. Oh, they have a few on that's nice. Oh no, I have to. No, I have to calculate. Ah, and they had a different one. Sorry guys, I'm. Where are you? And the other one is. Oh yeah. Yeah, but for me it is. Sorry, I'm looking at magnets right now. Hey, and John has caught the Ellicott. Yeah, because I did magnetize quite some. No, I know I don't have to sort it out right now. Thank you for the links, Viking Pie. I will look at it after the stream. I will leave the tabs open. Yeah, I did. That's also how I know that I did more than 100 of bases that I have magnetized. Luckily, not all of them I did have to drill holes in them, but most of the 3D printed did not have hollowed out bases, so yeah, I had to drill those. And I'm looking at some nice magnets, and right? Because I did know about how much magnets I did have in total of certain kinds, and those were the kinds that I used for my bases. That's why I know, hey, I am missing about 100 of those magnets, so I did about 100 minis for my Kvizzle mini storage thingy. Let's see, how are you doing? Still not dry. Nope. Oh, you see. Now I have to watch out. Just with a wet brush. It's almost done, but not yet. So yeah, I need to replenish my whole magnet assortment. And Viking Pie is, I thought you were painting it for Pride, right? This one, I am going to do some Pride things with it. I mean, Pride has 8 colors and I'm giving 8 of those pumpkin heads, as they have different, as a bit of beholder, every eye pumpkin does have its own power. I'm giving it indeed a pumpkin, a Pride color, but this one is for the Mighty Lancer game Big Brush Off. Then it makes sense that I could not notice it at the moment. Yeah, no, but that's just a little thing I want to do in there, bring in there, but it's for this one not completely the thing. For the Pride month, for Carol stream, I am for Carol's challenge, I am painting the little dragon. That's a little bit going to be quite colorful, I already see. And yeah, according to my planning, I should have started it yesterday evening. No, I was still busy with cleaning up my room. Yeah, I had to do it this afternoon. Yeah, it didn't also not happen, but I did stream with the Overgourd. Yes, that's right. I am streaming right now with the Overgourd. Whew. Damn. Right. There are still some spots that needs drying a little bit. But let's see the eye sockets. The big one is still also. Yeah, no, it's better to leave it. You know what? I'll go get my little dragon. Why not? I am planning on painting it tomorrow evening for certain. Look, this is going to be Natavar. It's his original name, the Pride Dragon. Still a lot to do, but hey, I still have almost a whole month, as I always say. So yeah, there's yellow, there's blue, there's violet, a little bit of, yeah, a little bit pink in the mouth, and on the, sorry, it has to be sexy pink. Am I right? It was sexy pink, right? Sexy pink. Yes, sexy pink, of hot pink, sorry. There will be a little bit more red somewhere, orange I will have to add. Well, turquoise I already have on the wings, green is there, oh yeah, right, and the head is indigo, and then somewhere I have to put some violet. Well, this is quite violet, so yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, I want it to be sexy pink, but it has to be hot pink, yeah, okay. Sorry. Now, where is Pete when you need him? Come on, Pete, I am talking about your favorite color. Good. Now, why does waiting always take so long, guys? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, I have already. In between, while we are waiting for the Overgourd to dry, I can take the little opportunity. This is the base for the dragon. I'm going to dry brush it. Why not? If we are waiting and you want to see me paint, at least I guess that is why you are here. So we take the Terminator's stone. And let's keep it a little bit more gray, so Longbeard gray is a second highlight. We get out my dry brush palette, and as always I have so much room and always need more. Anywho, Terminator Stone is a dry brush pink, and it is indeed quite dry brushy. But, oh, there's still quite some in there. Like a little bit. You need a bigger piece of paper. It's my red grass. Yeah, it's officially for in my my wet dry brush palette. My wet palette for if you are using oil paints. That's the glass, but you can also use it very well as a dry brush palette. I also have to say that I did use the brown color is mainly the Duncan Rhodes no, not Oblivion Black, Battle Mud Wash. That's also almost half empty, because Duncan Rhodes did work for Games Workshop, and yes, he has made his dropper bottles in a way that if you unscrew the lid, sometimes the tip keeps in the lid, which means if you drop the dropper bottle, you spill wash. I last noticed. Thank you very much, Mr. Duncan Rhodes. And I get so upset that I start to throw my brushes again, as always. And I thought that Mr. Rhodes was so nice to not make the same mistakes as that his former employee has done. But no, yes, I am using dropper bottles, but you can still spill your washes. Come on. Anywho, that is the main wash over it, but you will see it is quite green. Yes, I did quickly, I still had a little bit, but I made my my own green wash and applied it over the brown wash while it was still wet. And then you get a nice overflow of colors. And I think always everything gray is quite boring. So some green splashes everywhere that, okay, it did mingle a little bit. Roughly how many magnets do you need? 10, closer to 100. With those prices, closer to 100. So as I saw, you can ask for the better price. I think for the 5 millimeters, I am even thinking about well, 100 to 200 maybe, but I will have to calculate for myself. So I will get back to you. And hello, Papa Pariah. Good evening. As you can see, how are you? How are you? How is your day? Before I start talking about my stuff again. And yes, you can see I am painting the Overgourd. Maybe a little bit, it's changed a little bit. No, he's right here, but we are all waiting, as you know, mini painters and watching paint dry and that kind of stuff. Mainly the wash. I did forget to give him a wash before the stream. I mean, I did shave everything and did forget the main star of the whole show. But yeah, okay, well, and your day has been good, good to hear. And well, oh, now we have a few smaller things. I see. I will give them a wash again. Quickly. This one is, that one I have to clean in a moment because there are some chests in there. The papers over here are good because I didn't want to dry brush all over the gold. I'll just get my, let's use the Agrax Earthshade from Games Workshop. Quickly, just a little bit. Big old brush over here. You see a piece of paper over there. These ones I will, of course, also give a dry brush later. Then I see a crossbow, half gold crossbow, why not? A lot of papers. There's a magician staff, a mage staff, or whatever you want to make out of it. Good. For Papa Pariah, oh, a wild diglet has appeared. Sounds quite a swine. Sorry, that's the best I can do. This is, by the way, the bust that I am going to use for this one, but he is already on the base. The bust. That's the base that I'm going to use for this dragon. Okay. Sorry, need a little bit of coffee. Oh, good hot coffee. So this is my Pride dragon for this month for Carol's challenge for Muse's Touch. But yeah, he's already on the base. Yeah, because he's so large, I don't have another base for it. But this is now the painting base, just with a few drops of super glue. And when it is painted, I will tear it off and put it on that other base. It's just a little bit of useless information from me to you. You're welcome. Those are my dry brush paints I'm not going to use today. Now, wash, are you dry? As far as I can see, the wash is dry. Yeah! Good! I see stones. And I had dry brushes. Oh, what is that? Diglet was a little bit too quickly for you all. Damn. What is this? Well, let's use rock right. Yeah. So, I am still going to dry brush a little bit, only I am going to use a smaller dry brush. A nice small makeup brush. Literally the cheapest one I could find. In a set of 5 at the Lidl. Still trying it out, but for now, especially for this kind of small things, works really great. Has a nice kind of flat part too. You only have to watch out that you do not scratch all the rest of the models with the metal part. Did I need to wait? There's the color. No, that's not the color. Yeah. Over there, no, oh, it's already dried. Then we go to the white. And I'm going to use, what is this? The Tyranid skull. Yeah. am thinking. Oh, green and orange do go good together. I am thinking about all those nice rotten pumpkins. It is, yeah, leg, stalks, his stalks. Why not give them a dry brush too? When we have the stuff out right now. Before I do, I'm going to grab a little bit of this because I have a dry brush that is quite filthy. And normally I do use a special brush cleaner, but as this is a dry brush, I'm trying out a little bit that I have heard online. Ooh. Indeed. This is just normal hand sanitizer. I have, I don't know why, but I have quite a bunch at home. But all that white stuff is the paint that I'm getting out of it. I certainly will not do this with my very expensive single brush, hair brush brushes. Oh God. My brain keeps amazing even me myself. But yeah, well, it will never be the same again, but it's cleaner than it was just a moment ago. There we go. And yes, today I'm painting the Overgourd. Yeah, I'm trying to. But as it goes already all week, let's put that apart. Let's get my thingy over here, the colors over here. So, maybe it's better to start with the green. I'm just trying out a little bit. So, green on orange, yeah, well, it is, those are quite mushy parts. Oh, that's too much. That's much too much. Much too much. That's not even dry brushing, it is literally splatting on paint. And on orange it does not really give a real green effect, but yeah, it's at least a little bit different than the normal white or brown. And I hope when I now go over it. Ooh. That's nice. You don't have to shake them. You can, yeah, you can shake them, but you don't have to. But this one I certainly do have to stir a little bit, because I do see some strange coloration that I can identify as medium. Oh, this is for a dry brush paint. This is quite wet. Games Workshop, what are you doing? It says literally on the paint pot, dry. No, it's not dry. It's a wet dry paint. Oh, that did hurt my brain. most of it off. Get a little bit back on. Get that off, and then against all the details. And that's just for the outer skin. Mainly I will add later on a mini mommy's secret weapon. But that's for the whole mini almost. For those who do not know. It's clear magenta, red, oranges. Secret weapon, yeah, very secret weapon. She kept it really a good secret. She only mentioned it on Discord somewhere. So yeah. Hey, but that's something about between mini painters. What happens in the mini painting community just stay there somehow, but in the whole community. Oh no, I'm wrong. That's in Vegas, right? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Anywho, I am still going to Google a little bit. Rotten pumpkins. Oh, I forgot the R. Rotten pumpkins. He does not know what. Rotten tomatoes. No, I literally mean rotten tomato. Rotten pump. What? Ooh, oh god, oh my god. I don't know if I want to paint them like that. Ooh. Those are certainly all kinds of colors, but certainly not anything orange, yellowish or whatever. So it was a good idea to start with the green dry brush. Okay, let's go back to Twitch. So that's a little bit, that's quite a little bit better. Start with the green. When we want to make green a little bit lighter. Sorry, but this is the original color. Get my big brush. Oh, where is my thinner? Over here. Now I really have to. It's good memory training. I mean, I have been for 2 years. Everything was a little bit the same, always on the same plan, on the same spot, almost. Now I have to change between the building and the painting stuff. I do have to remember where I put stuff and where to get it when I need it for every stream. And because I did use a wash, I can start with the original color. I am literally if the secret weapon is for orange and reds, the clear magenta. Yeah. Always nice to be remembered how much you use your thumb in a normal daily situation when it hurts a little bit. Luckily, this is a big mini. Are you calling me fat? No, just big. That's something completely different. So yeah, I can just put it in my hand. But I was just thinking, if clear magenta is the secret weapon for oranges, reds, then probably clear green is a good secret weapon. Maybe. Oh, thank you very much. And that's not even, it's just the basic color and wash. And a little bit of dry brush on the rotten pumpkins. And as always, I try to do a little bit more than just tabletop quality. It's certainly not below me to do anything tabletop quality, because my stuff is nothing better. But I'm a little bit obsessed with details. Sometimes a little bit. As 25 years ago, when I was completely hyped about Games Workshop, me and my friend, we always called it, we have the heavy metal virus. Whatever and however we painted everything, it was never good enough. The heavy metal team was always better. Yeah, of course they are. Because we tried to get some minis on the table. And they were painting on painting competition quality stuff, so it's a little bit of a difference, just a slight difference. Hey, John has caught the Staravia. Staravia, oh god. The first thing that I thought about that it must be looking like a cavia. That's the Dutch name for a guinea pig. But then I realized I don't think that Pokemon will do that. Use a Dutch name. Would maybe be not even that strange. But oh, no green on the pumpkins. Yeah. I am going to do two things to change a little bit. I'm going to get out my clear green, just in case. Or I'm going to do 3 things. Now 4 things, 5 things. Yeah, I'm going to do a lot of things. My clear green, that's a little bit lighter than the normal green. I am going to get me a what holder should be the best in this case? Now let's just get a big one. And a little bit of sneezing. I must be allergic to bullshit because I'm telling a lot of bullshit right now. Really? Yeah, no. Anywho, Bluetech, Gesundheit, thank you very much. Dankeschön, merci. No, I don't have allergies, as far as I know. Never had them. Yeah, as I said, I'm allergic to bullshit, but that's something that a lot of people have. But I think it's also a little bit the weather. Yesterday I did go for the 12 mile, 20 kilometers bicycle ride. It's a short one, and but it was as the more nice English word is, it was a bit nippy. I did have a thin coat with me, but and a few hours later I was already back in shorts and tank top because it was warm. Welcome to, well, I guess a lot of countries have that kind of weather schedules. No, not schedules, but you know what I mean. I am already getting out some of the clear green. I was not finished. Let's see if this is going a little bit better. This is a quite a big pill bottle that I'm using. It's not mine. Yeah, it's no, it's mine, but it's my mother that has to take all those pills. I have quite some of them. Recently I said you can throw the empty ones away because I have now so many. I don't need anymore. So yeah, well, but she is always very happy that at least she has reuma, and that the painkillers and everything, that at least she can do a little bit for my hobby by gifting them to me as a hobby holder, as a mini holder. But I mean, I have about 6 over here, 4 over, oh, that's already 10, 11, and I have a whole box over there, I already told her from, I don't really need more anymore, because by the time these are so worn out that they are no longer usable, I guess I will have to can provide with my own pill bottles. I have to go quite. Now, this is always one of the things with my brain. I don't know how it's with you other mini painters, but my brain is still so used to it has to go fast. It has to go fast. This is not fast enough. You're building up just color not quickly enough. Come on, you can't go. It's not quick. Add more yellow. Add more yellow. That kind of stuff. I'm hurrying myself. Why? Listen, if you had to be painted tomorrow, I am very sure I can do that. Only not as good as I want you to be. I mean, this is not a beauty contest that I am painting you up for. But I know how good the rest can paint. So come on, we have to show a little bit of effort in you. It's the same thing. One thing to paint as much finish as possible, but also as good as possible. In my mind, no, does not go together. Or it is as good as you can, or as quick as you can. Details, details, yeah. And what are, if I may ask, the plans for this weekend? for all of you, for those who want to share anything exciting. And after a whole week of just cleaning my room up, I am certainly just going to paint. Planning, yeah, right. I am. In fact, I have been more working than relaxing. Of course, I did do everything in my own way, my own time. Didn't hurry. That's why it took 3 days. But I'm certainly not complaining. But now I have for this weekend, I have one thing that I have to do. I'm going to visit some friends Sunday. And that's the only thing I have really planned, that I really have to do. And I am thinking about, well, streaming tomorrow, of course, still with this guy. Let's use a pure right at the moment, because it is clear. And for tomorrow, besides streaming, an order going to paint that nice dragon. Sorry, that nice dragon. I am going to paint my Deluxe gang, or at least start painting it. Because that was the thing that I originally planned to do on my holiday, this holiday. Besides everything that I have to do for streaming and other stuff. Oh damn, yeah. I think I will need a little bit of a lighter green for the final highlights. But that clear green does certainly do quite a lot. Nice. Thank you, Mini Mommy. It's good to know that I can hold the Mini much better with this big pill bottle in my hand. So at least I can keep painting this weekend. And of course, while painting, enjoying my completely nicely organized painting room. Clean the brush first. Tony Hubble, yay, found my corpse cut. Yay, bad news, it's that the zombies haven't got their heads or arms glued on. Those bits are no. Oh, damn. That's a very dangerous question, Wiki D. I will not answer it. Well, I will give you some kind of an answer in a moment. But that's Tony Howell. So, so you did have the corpse card, but not the zombies, or at least the heads and everything. Damn. For me, that would not be such a big problem, as I have those bits more than enough. Usually a day, I can manage a little bit longer, Tony. I can really. But maybe a week? I mean, next week I have to start working again. So I will be not all day in here. And then if I'm not in here, I cannot make a mess. So that's... Also, as I said, I am trying to get every Wednesday or every other Wednesday a building stream in. And Mawile has appeared. Which also means that I have to clean up at least this whole area every week, 2 times. So that's yeah, something for my brain to get around from. After work, that's the same as with my work. After work, clean up, and then you go home. So. Tony, I'm sure that I can hassle something together to sort the zombies out. Oh, that's good. At least that is good news. And if you have trouble with anything, Tony, just DM me. I still have lots and lots of zombie and skeleton parts over there. I mean, those are small parts. I can put them in an envelope, mail them to you. I have no problems with that. Just in case you really need something. I mean, Rickety, these zombies are meant to be missing. Yeah, that's true. They are meant to miss parts. Yeah. But unfortunately, especially with minis, if they are missing the wrong parts, then you are missing the nicest parts of them. So, good. Especially, I mean, Games Workshop. The company, how it's doing its thing nowadays. No, I don't like it. But the minis they make. I mean, there are a lot of companies that can come really close. But yeah, no, I am not going to use a yellow because yellow makes it too yellowy. So we are going to use alien goo to lighten up the green. Almost afraid that I had to use my pokey tool. Oh, my pokey tool thingy. Yeah, it's still there. Good. And I finally thought about changing the command so the Pokemon community will not harass me every time when I use it. Command does not exist. It's Pokey, not a Pokemon. Bless you, thank you, Roy. I think I might be okay this time around. Zombies are pretty easy to fix up. Yeah, that's... I was just saying, I mean... I have also lots of them, not doing anything with them, but where is my point of my brush? Come on. But yeah, indeed, zombies. As WikiD said, they should be missing parts. This is a nice start that is worming its way around. They have nice wiggly parts. They almost look like veins. We'll do later. Okay, more green, let's get a little bit of this is the part I forgot. See, so, yeah, I'm still on the screen. Luckily I did, this is a little bit too much. Let's get a little bit closer. That's better. I did move, yeah, right, I did move that one. And one more thing, that's the, right, let's get him nicely focused, because he is not in focus, and that's right, because with my building stream I am using a different no. That's better. Ooh, that's nice and crisp. Good, so this one is on how much? Very close. Anywho. Yep. That's better. Because I have my camera in a different position with the building streams, and I don't use autofocus. I have to manually focus it. One of the things that I will have to remember in the future. For painting, reset the focus, and for building, reset the focus. Again, a good memory exercise. That. Get the lighter green. It finally starts to look the way I had imagined looking. The green has to look. Rickety memory exercise. I could do with that too. Mine is rubbish. Yeah. It's. I had a few years ago, indeed, a specialist take a IQ test, especially also, well, whatever. But he, yeah, there it was. My, I have a very what's the right word an underdeveloped short memory, so yay. I also am a little bit autistic. I maybe even a little bit a pinch of HD, whatever that's HDH, I believe, whatever, but I'm quite chaotic, easily distracted, and then a very short memory. Although if I hear a lot of people do have that kind of stuff, even people who I think, hey, you are normal ADHD. Yes, thank you very much. But that's not officially that I am autistic. Yeah, somewhere I am somewhere in the spectrum. But after 52 years, do you want to know exactly where? Then we have to get a psychologist to examine. No. And I already had the idea. I had, while I was DMing, I had a whole group of people, of youngsters that had indeed ADHD. Oh my God. There we go. And were in the autistic spectrum somewhere, and all the problems that I heard from them, hey, I had them also when I was as a child, and oh yeah, I have the same thinking pattern as you do. I can totally follow you, while normally people tell me they cannot follow me, and I cannot follow other people's thinking patterns, and you can see the ADHD. You are son. Okay. Yeah, well, my best friend's two sons are autistic, and one of them also has ADHD. So I did quite a lot from them, especially about my own thinking pattern. The most important thing that I learned with the whole autism: you are not different, you only think different. Damn! That's the problem. And indeed. But it's good to know it, because now I can at least explain it to especially colleagues. And, well, okay, not everybody is like, oh, is it like that? So, yeah, but at least they can understand. I can make it a little bit more understandable that they sometimes, how they explain things, mainly very quickly, I do not always understand completely what they say. So slow down, and especially when you take a lot of things literally, does not always work in a workplace. Wiki D, that's right. There's just a different way of working the brain. Yeah, that was really the biggest revelation about the whole thing. Noticing that indeed I am thinking in a different way than other people do, than normal people do. Sorry, I've never met a normal person in my life, to be honest. Yeah, the one that I see in the mirror, that's the only normal person. Everybody else is different. So thus not normal. Sorry, that was not meant personally or anything, but I always say I'm not crazy, everybody else is crazy. Tony, you're mildly high functional Asperger. Okay. When I found out, I was in my late 40s, didn't solve anything, but suddenly my life fell into place. Exactly. and things all started to make sense. Yeah, that's the. And John the Templar, I have autism. I'm still trying to get an ADHD assessment. Yeah, but knowing that you have it is already for me also a big revelation. It did change my literally my whole life, and also the life for a lot of people I have to deal with. The issue always is you have only yourself as a reference, so you have no clue what normal or non-normal is. Yeah. As a kid, I must have already very quickly known that I was different, because I have always said that I was that I am the crazy one. As a child, I always said I was ugly, because that got people to laugh. But since that time, I know, nah. But I can luckily also use it on others. If I see a wild tentacruel has appeared, Papa Pariah, sounds like you are in a majority of one of normal people. Oh, so, yeah. In a majority of one of normal people. Yeah, that's. But yeah, as soon as I noticed it, did know what my problem was, I have already diagnosed some other colleagues of mine with the same problem. Only I am somebody also. I'm very emotional. I cannot deal with emotions. So, hype. That's one thing. Also, I am. How do you say it in English? I keep everything to myself, and then I burst. So I am. And my mind is always spinning. Everything I think gets. I bottle it up. Yes, thank you. I saw the stuffing everything down. Yeah, like that. Until I burst. And I did see one of my colleagues. I noticed, hey, he is thinking exactly as I am. He also gets angry at things that I used to get angry of. Somebody puts stuff where it's not supposed to be. Why are you putting it over there? Why? Roy, do you have to be there? No. Is it in your way? No. If he puts it there, can you not do your work? No. Then let him put it there. Right? Now that kind of stuff, but he gets angry but he immediately, hey, why are you putting it there? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I don't have that. I bottle it up. Oh, but wait. My therapist said that is one of the things, because you bottle it up, it gets massive. He has never had a problem with it because he doesn't bottle it up. He immediately says it. And in fact, you have to do it too. Not like him, but you have to get it out. So that's what I just said was my whole execution of that. I see something happening. Oh no, why don't you? Oh, is it bothering you? Do you have problems with it? Is it in your way right now or in 10 minutes? No, so you can still do your work. What's the problem? Right. Problem solved. At least my problem. But yeah, it's a whole process. I took that whole, congratulations Tony. That whole thing was in 2000, let's see, it was 2017, 2018, just before COVID, but I ended it with just before COVID, the whole therapy, but it's still a work in progress. I still notice a lot of times, oh, why am I thinking like that? but slowly it's getting its its place in my life. And indeed, knowing that you have it and what the difference is between you and the other people, that makes already a lot of a big difference and a lot of sense. Oh damn. And it's hey, it's not the thing that you bottle up. Talk about it. Oh, thank you very much, Tony. I love you too, guys. I mean, that is indeed one of the things that the whole the internet can be very toxic, but a lot of painters and everything, it's I see a lot of I wanted to say single-minded, but same-minded people. I also now know probably that I have always been an introvert, but thanks to my best friends, I have turned slowly into an extrovert. Is it an extrovert? At least I. So that also is a good thing. Otherwise, I probably would not. We are getting a free therapy session. Well, I must say it's of course also depends on how the therapist. I mean, you have a therapist, and a therapist. It's literally how he. If you have a good one, and I really think that I did have a good one, he immediately knows after just one session how my brain did work, and he did exactly know how to ask the right questions. That's a good therapist, because a good therapist doesn't tell you what to do, but at least in my case, but he lets you think about your own problems and come with your own solution. And that's what my therapist did. And yeah, I still have one thing I cannot change. That is that's how we got here with my memory. Yeah, it's underdeveloped, and yeah, you can get a little bit of memory training. It will help, but it will never be on a level that it should have been. If you understand what I mean, it can get a little better. I also, big problem for me is my the part of my brain that is my CPU. Yeah, the one thing that collects all the data, does stuff with it, and then see where it has to go, is also underdeveloped. So if I get a lot of information at once, my brain has to work with it at once, like my working memory, yeah. Then I get a little bit of an overload. Hey, that's one of the things with autism, a little bit too much stimuli at one moment. Executive functioning, yeah, whatever you want to call it. I just always call it my CPU, and that's the thing that has to work really, really close with your short-term memory. That's why I'm always bad at doing math out of my head. I always need pen and paper, and I can solve a lot of stuff, but I have to see it. And yeah, well, luckily nowadays we have that nice little machine with us that you can talk to. With it you can talk to other people, you can text things, and it has a calculator. Does it make you a little bit more lazy? Maybe. But hey, it is a helpful tool sometimes. Right. Now, I don't think I need to make the green any lighter, as it should be quite a dark figure. I am thinking about, let's go back to that nice picture I did find. Yuck. No, black is one of the things, gray. Oh, that's the music. I thought, do I have a new sound alert? I heard some water dropping. Nope. Good. But it's still have coffee. I said a little bit of gray. Let's do those bushed up pumpkins first. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a let's go back one more time. Gray, green, a little bit of yellow, still a little bit of, yeah. There are so many, oh, that's even worse. There's even more colors in it. Yuck. A rotten pumpkin tutorial. Oh, that's nice, on YouTube. No, I will watch that later. I mean, making a rotten pumpkin, no. Buy a pumpkin and leave it out for too long. But I think it is more of a painting tutorial, at least I hope. And I should have watched it before the stream. My brush. I will add a little bit of orange. Just to, because gray is gray. Gray is gray? Yeah, gray is gray. Oh, really? Wow. Let's thin it down quite a lot. Oh yeah. That's gray and orange. Make a really nice, yeah. That's indeed a nice color for what I just saw. Just stipple it on there, here and there. Just add a little bit of orange. Let's get I think this is a really nice combo indeed. A little bit more orange on the inside here without getting all the black out. Problem is always don't overdo it. Yeah, I know. You always get at a certain point that you have something, I shouldn't have done that. But I think that looks like quite a nice little bit of rotten, mushy. I did forget to wash this. Now then we get a quite nice of A little bit of nice gray over there. A little bit closer. Oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I think I get the it really looks even more filthy than on screen. But I have found the formula that I needed. Yay! First time in my life that I have to write this down after the stream. But the first time that I ever paint rotten fruit or vegetables. Pumpkins, rotten pumpkins. A little bit more orange. This is nice and open. Also, and a wild octofish. Okay. In fact, I am just stippling a little bit of the orange, the gray orange here and there. Now let's add a little bit of the green into the gray. That's a little bit too much, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get a little bit out of it. It's a little bit too strong. But then with a little bit of a moist. Yep. Let's add a little bit of green to the gray. That gray to the green. Make another nasty color. Hey, congratulations, John. The octofish, or the octofish, is yours. I know, the other way. Let's see if we can get it. Oh no, that's not making it any better. There we go. Do those look rotten or not? I mean, those are still a little bit good. Those are quite rotten. Nice, nice. Very rotten. Yes. After the whole do not want to carve them out. No, certainly not. I don't think you have to carve very much with these. I mean, I think if you poke a hole in them, they are already gone. I know there is a little TikTok going around from a watermelon that has gone bad, that is already completely mushed inside, and then they squeeze it. Yeah, yeah, that's a little bit like what I think about when I see these. Which is good, because that is how they should look like. Be a little bit more of let's use a little bit of black, but I'm not using a paint, I'm going to use a wash, or better said in this case a ink. Add a little bit of grey. Get some of those deeper areas nice and black again. I can add a little bit of an orange. This one again. Yeah, we certainly need a little bit of black on the back. A little bit of green. Speaking of, just cause I'm intrigued, your channel reward, use your monitor for painting. Does that mean you paint on your monitor or you use the colors from the screen? Lol. Ah, okay. No, if you use that one, I have to look at the screen while painting. Never done that, so I see. Yeah, it's. I mean, there should be a little explanation, but yeah, it's always. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, if you activate this and I have to paint the current mini without looking at it, I have to look at the monitor to see what I do. That's the explanation. Ah, yeah. Great for when you are nearly finished. Yeah, and then fuck it up. Or you can just and the best thing is then, of course, make sure you have given me a few shots before that. Also a very nice thing. And of course, I didn't think to click on it for the. Yeah.
Take a shot, 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 motherfucker, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot.
Thank you, John. Let's see, what do we have here? Open and pour, why not? And there we go, my Flying Dutchman rum. Just, you get me, you got me, you got me. Because I have promised myself, in the past I did drink sometimes a shot without this reward. But I thought about it, but then the reward is not really a reward. For you at least, no? Or for me. So no, I am not going to give you any free shots of my Flying Dutchman rum. You will have to pay the points for it. Thank you, John, on your health, on all your health, and have a great weekend, you all. Oh, that's so much better than my Eat Sweeties reward. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have thought about adding something for. I mean, I like to eat. Maybe Roy, eat a tomato. A raw one? Yeah. Because there is not much that I don't like. But raw tomatoes are certainly not my favorite thing. Not to have to say completely not. That's literally something that I I would hate. But no, I'm not that masochistic. That is the little step that one little step too far for me. Yeah, sweeties. Oh yeah, well, I'm one bridge too far. Yeah. That's also one of those strange things. I mean, I do like baked tomatoes, no problems. Ketchup? Oh, you may drown me in ketchup, really, but literally the thought of the taste of a no. Don't know what it is, but maybe it's also the texture. It's also a possibility, but it's the same with raisins. Oh, that would be it's the taste or the texture that is off-putting. Yeah, and for tomatoes, I think it is the taste. For raisins, I also do not like raisins, but that is the texture that I really have something like. I do know that as a kid I have eaten them quite a lot, so I do not know at what point I started to dislike them that much, but. Sometimes growing up is a weird thing. With you on the cooked tomato rye, the texture gives me a massive anxiety kick. Okay, yeah. Still, for me, it is more the taste, but But hey. Let's all be glad that we are not all the same. Otherwise, we would be doing all the same things. Wear all the same clothes, wear the same shoes. Would be quite boring. But those kind of things do always the same things like with people who are scared of lightning or otherwise we all boycott uncooked tomato. Now we all boy. Now there tomatoes would be weeds. They are not fruits, they are weeds. We don't like them. Boo! Boo! I must say it's somehow quite enjoyable of using all kinds of to combine so much colors in one thing and still get a lot of different, so much different yeah, if you are combining colors, you get different colors. But with just a few colors making so much difference in what you see on a painted mini, I have lost my original thought. Ah. But yeah, it's oh, we can make that part nice orangey, and then slowly add a little bit of gray around it. The gray does indeed combine the colors very nicely into that nice for wild Mudsdale has appeared. Sounds a little bit like a dog. Isn't there a type of dog that is called Hufflepuff Dale? Something Dale? I have no idea, but Mudsdale is a horse type. Ah, okay. Sorry, dogs. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Maybe it was the first part, a mud. Maybe that did throw me off. Sorry. A little bit of a brighter green here and there. Ooh. Not too much, not too many. Here and there, still. So, congratulations, Tony and Rickety. Also one of those things that you can really use the wet blending a little bit. Make sure the paints are still wet when you dab over it with another color. So they do blend a little bit. You can make a nice black with a little bit extra gray. More black into that. This one has not so much contrast. Let's add a little bit by adding more black. And with the black, a little bit of the orange. A really nice, filthy kind of orange. the mud green orange over here. Now I have really made a nice mess of all the colors, and I have been around and around. I guess we have had all the. Let's see. I can add a little bit of black. Ooh. Time flies when you have fun. It's almost time to end the stream. If you have any ideas about who we could raid, let me know. I guess that Jimmy the Brush is streaming on it's Friday, I don't know. Well, anyway, I will look in a moment. Unless you have any of you have ideas. Need a little bit of a brown. Need a bit of green. Why? Because I'm going to paint the stems. Oh, that is too much brown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a nice filthy green. Brown. Use the same color a little bit. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of the base. But we will see. Make it a little bit more greenish for now. Right. And that's where I will stop painting. I would say on a rotten pumpkin grade rating. Oh, no, not. That needs a little bit more. A little bit more black. It's completely open and rotten. There we go. Right. Good. So, we did do all the green stalks and we did a bunch of rotten pumpkins. I have learned something, how to paint rotten pumpkins. Nice. Voila. So, let's see who is online. Oh, let's do a quick close-up of the nice rotten pumpkins. There we go. So if you are going to eat, enjoy the view. Thank you very much. They are so horrible that they are fantastic indeed. Even if I say it myself. I don't need Google anymore to show me how how rotten pumpkins look. Nice. Good. Let's go over there. Then we go to social media. There should be another. Isn't there another way to see who is online? Should be. Yeah, I have a good one. Thank you. Certainly. No, today it's tomorrow probably. Jimmy the Brush. I see Matt D's. Matt D. What is? Those are all playing. Let's see what is Matt D doing. Oh no, I do get a nice. Why do I always get these? Or probably because I'm not a sub. And I don't get a, of course, I see his chat, but I have no. Sometimes Twitch is teasing me quite a bit. Yeah, you already showed me that. Okay, we are going to Monument Hobbies. That's also one of the Twitch, come on. Why do I always get the preparing your stream? You don't have to prepare, the stream is already going. Come on, let's see me. Come on. And now it's black. Ah, there we go. Oh, they are painting. And very nice stuff. Good. Then we are going to Monument Hobbies. I want to thank you all for chatting, for keeping up with me, and have a great Friday, rest of the Friday. Hope to see you the next time. So keep safe, keep painting. Thank you all, and see you next time. Bye.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. They could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. Terrible.
I feel like he wants to do it. You know what? Time to learn a new skill.
Time to learn something new.
Yeah.
Two kinds. Paul Jam, what's going on?
I like learning new stuff.
Godly Banana Lord. Everybody bow down. What's the mini painting equivalent of owning your own bowling ball? I don't know that those are the same.
I mean, there's definitely a
Is there?
I'm sure there is.
What would it be?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Showing up with your Go Bag Evo
Yeah.
and all your
I mean, that's
paints?
one. That's one.
Are we the bad guys?
I don't think that that's a bad thing. Being somebody who's invested is not that's
I mean, now that you brought that's a great question, because I think if you show up to paint night and you've got like a Go Bag Evo, like our big travel bag, you know, and it's loaded to the hilt with all your hobby supplies, you know you're serious. You didn't just bring in a shoebox. But the same holds true like in bowling. You can show up and rent the shoes and grab the ball off the rack and be the best bowler in the building.
True.
You don't